Hello everybody, Jayborino here, welcome back, playing some more StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. It is time to go to Char.
Everything is in motion to begin the final act. The invasion of the primary Zerg hive on Char. Once we begin, there will be no turning back. Ensure that you are fully prepared, Commander. Destiny awaits.
Once the Char invasion begins, you'll be unable to leave Char and complete missions on other planets. Are you sure you want to go to Char right now? Yes, we are fully prepared.
Char. If hell ever existed, this is it. Oceans of fire, tectonic storms, and an atmosphere that'll burn a man alive. But we've planned for all of that.
You can't plan for the Zerg, General. They ain't gonna fit into your nice, clean timetable.
I've led 5 separate invasions against the Swarm. I held the line while you and your terrorist friends hid under a rock.
We're all aware of your victories, General. I've invited Commander Raynor here to assist us with any unforeseen contingencies.
Well, it sounds like you got it all figured out, Junior.
I have far too much invested in this undertaking to see it fail. Speaking of which, you might particularly enjoy this next step.
Valerian, I've just received a report you've taken half the fleet. Care to explain yourself, boy?
Father, I am about to accomplish that which you never could. Today, I will defeat the Queen of Blades and secure peace throughout the Dominion. By this act, the people will finally know that I am a worthy successor to you.
I love your gumption, son, but you're in way over your head. What makes you think you have the experience to...
You ain't alone, Arcturus.
Raynor. I don't know what gutter my son fished you out of, but even you got to realize that treacherous bitch cannot be saved. And neither can you.
We'll see about that. And when this is over, you and me got a score to settle.
Everything I could have hoped for.
You're playing a dangerous game here, kid.
Prince Valerian, we have Zerg attack waves incoming.
Already?
Clear the bridge. I got a battle to win.
I'll see you boys on the ground.
Teams Bravo, Echo, and Delta have gone dark. Repeat, Alpha has lost contact with all elements.
Where's command? I got no support! I got Zerg coming out of my... We're on fire! Repeat, we've lost all thruster power! They're coming out of the ground! Any station this net! Any station this net! We need fire support! We need it now! Ah!
Damn it. I told him a frontal assault wasn't gonna work. She was playing with us the whole time.
Well, brother, we're alive at least. Looks like the few battle groups that did make it to the surface were scattered all over the place.
Do you think death is the worst thing that can happen to you here? Infestation is what's coming for you. Soon all will serve the Swarm.
She's trying to get in our heads, man. We gotta keep it together.
If we're gonna pull this caper off, we need to rally as many survivors as we can.
Commander, Dominion battle groups are still landing all around you, but they're in pretty bad shape and coming under heavy attack from the Zerg.
All right. Let's get out there and rescue their sorry butts. We need to pull together a real fighting force, or we won't have a prayer to stop it carrying.
Alright, there are 10 groups of Dominion troops that come in. The last 4 come in groups of 2, so it's kind of challenging to get both of them, but we will certainly do it. And then there are 6 Spore cannons scattered around the map that we also want to find and destroy for an achievement.
What's going on?
I'm gonna focus on our defenses just to get started here. I'm not going to put everything into bunkers.
Commander, tactical analysis indicates the Zerg greatly outmatch their forces.
Yeah, no duh.
Matt, keep me updated on those drop pods as they get to Char. If we can reach enough of them before the Zerg, we might just have a chance of fighting our way through this.
Yes, sir. What's going
Okay,
on?
fast perdition turret's going to be very important, and we're going to get some side disruptors as well. And just regular old missile turrets. All going to be really important here. We just need to get some early cash.
Sir, I'm tracking an incoming drop pod. It should be landing close to your position any second.
All right, let's get out there and find them before the Zerg do.
Okay, let's get the Marauders in the front. In the front. Okay, let's go. We can stim it up and get in there.
Complete.
And here's our first group of Dominion that we can pick up along with a bunch of resource pallets.
Raiders. We sure are glad to see you boys. But where's General Warfield?
I'm assuming command here. You men fall in with us, we'll see to finding your general.
Yes, sir.
I so love the way you kindle their hope, Jim. By all means, bring them all to my doorstep. It'll be like lambs to the slaughter.
Don't listen to her. Stay focused, and we'll make it out of here together.
Okay, let's get some missile turrets set up, because otherwise we're going to get overrun by Mutalisks if we're not careful. And we want to keep some SCVs just around here. We don't want to put them back on resources. Let's grab a side disruptor here, and then another one on the other side. We got a lot of money. And as you can imagine, we're going to be relying pretty heavily on mercenaries this time.
Armed and ready.
The next group's going to pop out down here.
Sir, I've detected a drop pod in your vicinity.
So for this one, I'm actually going to draw them into my perdition turret just because it's mostly Zerglings here, and we don't want to carelessly lose stuff. Run, Marauder, run. He's made it. Okay, we'll go get our next group. We'll worry about getting all the bio-launchers towards the end of the mission. I'm also considering how we're going to get our expansion set up. Not necessary on this map.
Let's move!
Not necessary, but really useful. We're clearing out all these areas now because we can get all these pickups. Really, really useful. We can swing up here and grab these before we have to go and get the next group of survivors. And just keep pulling off SCVs to repair here where necessary. Actually, that's too many. But the earlier we get these resources, the better. Okay, the next group of survivors is going to be over here to the left, and I might go ahead and load up these bunkers because we have enough Marines to do so now. So let's do that. Hop on in, buddies, and then our attacking force will be mostly mercenaries. No mercenaries as of yet. Marauders in the front, because we're going to be drawing banelings to us here pretty soon. We're going to pull them into the side disruptor. It'll be good. All right, let's get another missile turret as well, and just keep making SCVs because we keep pulling more and more off to repair. No mercenaries yet. I'm just waiting for the next group for us to go and save. Let's take one Marine.
Sending coordinates to a nearby drop pod.
Sure.
Okay, run, Mr. Marine. Okay, every little bit that we can save there by attacking from a distance.
Been waiting on this. Better be good.
And I'm being a little too safe here, but we'll do our best. That Marauder doesn't need to die. Okay, I killed that Baneling on just like straight up because I knew that it would cause us problems if we let it get close. Trying to save individual Marines, but no dice. All right, let's grab these vultures.
Get this factory back to the landing zone and get it building.
Okay, let's fly this over here, and let's grab some more resources that are right along this area. There's the next bio launcher that we can snag. Vultures, we're going to send you back. I want to make sure that you stay alive because of your mines. So let's pick this stuff up and run away. Get back to base. And I think I might go and try to secure my expansion at this point. So let's go and hang out over here. Never mind, let's let this stuff come in here first. Huge amount of banelings. The side disruptor, hugely useful against those.
Base is under attack.
Okay, and let's head out here. The next group of enemies is going to be spawning here. Here's one of the bio launchers. And we're going to grab a bunch of SCVs to come on over here and start setting up a defense. So we've destroyed 3 bio-launchers now, I think. Let's just clear out these infested Terrans because they're a pain.
Sir, another drop pod is coming down near your location.
Okay, luckily this one's like right by us. So we can come and save these guys real quick. Okay, Vikings, please. Vikings, please.
Can't hold them alone.
Mayday, Mayday, this is General Warfield. My ship is taking terrible, terrible damage.
Warfield, to any Dominion range. My ship is down, and we sustained heavy losses. We're holding position, but we need support soon.
We're on our way, General. Just hold on. Damn, can't even hear us. The only way we're getting to Warfield is straight through those Nidus worms.
Some invasion.
Serious shade coming from Kerrigan. Okay, so let's hang out here while we try to set up our defenses in this area. Let's get a bunker.
We should mobilize everything we've got and try to break through to Warfield.
Warfield won't be alive for very much longer. My pets will be drawn to his fear and that of his men. There's absolutely nothing you can do.
You're sure talking a lot, Kerrigan. Maybe the fear you smell is your own.
Base is under attack. Our SCV's base is under attack.
Okay, let's go ahead and load up this bunker. Alright, and this is pretty well defended. I'm going to get even another missile turret. Any other SCVs in here? Yeah, so normal SCVs because we don't have any science vessels yet. We could get some science vessels, but I haven't. Okay, so this should be pretty self-sufficient in terms of defense. Let's head over to where we expect the next drop pods to come in, which is going to be over here. So let's just clump up over here, and I should have set up some armories when I knew that I could earlier, but that's okay. Okay, next drop pod.
Sir, another drop pod has arrived near your perimeter.
And then we can start dropping mules at our expansion. This expansion is not necessary, and the amount of money you have to put in to just defend it up here is kind of a pain. But regardless, let's get another perdition turret. Okay, and let's attack in here and ensure that we can save this. Vultures. Yeah, lure the Ultralisk around. It worked out perfectly. All right, so now we have a starport. We can start getting some science vessels out. You can build these production structures.
Power is just what we need. Secure this starport and bring it behind our guns.
You can secure this starport. Alternatively, you could just build one earlier. You could build a factory to starport as early as you want. But I don't see much of a point when you get them for free. Okay, and then the next drop pods I think are up in this direction, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll just sit here for now while we wait. And we're going to get some science vessels. We're going to keep getting our upgrades. Just took a boatload of damage. Let's get behind our front lines here. And we're just going for mercenaries. Lots and lots of mercenaries. So, by the way, Warfield is triggered when you hit 100 supply because your first objective is gather a large army. Once that happens, then it triggers Warfield to crash. So we have a few SCVs and throw them in here so that we can get repaired up because some of our stuff's pretty low. Hell's Angels, most of our mercenaries are out, which is pretty darn good. And we have a lot of gas, so we can get science vessels here pretty soon. Let's just mule this area.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Looks like something big came and attacked us over here because we lost a perdition
Got
turret.
another drop pod landing nearby.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, well that was nice of them to just start attacking the area where they immediately spawn. There's our next Spore cannon. Pick this up, and that might be our last one. There might be one up here somewhere. I think there's one over there. So we can actually go and snag that now. Because we're getting to the point where there's 4 groups left. And those will come down in groups of 2. And the first set is going to be over on the right side here. So we can go for this last group of Spore cannons, like I was saying. Okay. Last group of mercenaries. We have one more set of Siegebreakers, Warpigs, and Duskwings. We can save up for that. And again, let's grab our last Spore Cannon.
Base is under attack.
It would be crazy if those buildings dropped and just killed you. That would be nuts. Okay, let's back up here. We're getting pretty close to maxed out. The last two groups will definitely max us out. So let's just sit here and wait for the last group of Dominion reinforcements to spawn. Our defenses are looking fine in both locations. And this is going to be kind of our springboard to attack across the rest of the map. Mules are doing really good work for us, and we can get +2. Yes, we can. We can queue up armor. That's true. I typically don't get armor.
Sir, I read multiple drop pods entering the atmosphere. I don't think you'll have enough time to rescue them all. Not with this much Zerg in the area.
Damn it. We'll rescue as many as we can. I don't think everyone's going to do this.
Okay, let's get in there and save these guys. Actually, most of you can go for the last group, and we'll just send one fella to come and pick these guys up. Just kill the Zerg that are poised to kill them. That's all you really need to do. It's like a pretty large group coming to attack us with a bunch of Broodlords. Let's take these out.
Base is under attack. Upgrade.
Okay, and let's go and save these fellas. Multiple Ultralisks. It looks like we'll just barely be able to hold this off. Okay, excellent. So now we pick up our next group. I'll probably just lift these Vikings. Okay, lift them up. And then our last two groups, there's one that lands over here, and then another one kind of like up in this area. So it reuses the areas where your reinforcements drop in, but that's expected. So let's grab Duskwings and Siegebreakers, and that way we can get maxed out on the reinforcements that we're gonna get. The last group left is Warpigs, actually, so we might be able to get fully maxed out with every single mercenary. I think like 50% or so of this army is mercenaries, which is pretty awesome.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Getting more science vessels would be nice, but I actually prefer just getting every single mercenary out on the map, which is awesome. Okay.
By the numbers, boys.
I really think so. I think the majority of this is mercenaries, but you know, we picked up a bunch of units along the way. So we're just gonna sit here and wait for the last two groups. Warfield can hold on forever.
There's another wave of drop pods coming in, sir. It would be too dangerous to try and rescue them all.
Yes, sir.
We have like Hellions and Vultures mixed in there. It's so goofy. All right, let's go and grab this group.
Commander, the last of the Dominion drop pods have reached the surface of Char.
Looks like we're on our own, boys.
Our allies' base is under
So let's send our air units just straight there
mineral field depleted.
to at least start killing this stuff.
Complete.
And then our ground units can just get into the safety of our base. So we actually have a lot of Banshees here.
Our allies' base is under attack.
Okay, they're saved. We can come and pick them up.
Base is under attack.
Excellent. So now we have a 236 supply army. Got 2 extra science vessels coming out as well, so we can start pushing our way to Warfield. Should be very easy at this point, given the size of our army and our upgrades as well. We can start +3 attack, but it will likely not finish by the time we complete the map.
Our allies' base.
So let's roll our way up here. Our defense at home is still pretty solid. We got defenses being repaired by SCVs, no problem. So let's just roll on in here and get our siege tanks set up. And they can just start blasting away at these spine crawlers that are all here. And we're not really in a rush. We can just sit here and let this happen. The infested Terrans spawn from these buildings, so once we destroy those, they'll stop spawning. Okay, so here we go. And then let's unsiege our tanks, I suppose, and bring them with us.
Our allies' base is under attack.
I mean, even without tank fire, those Ultralisks just melt. It's insane. Okay, we'll siege back up.
We're fools to come here.
And we're losing small amounts of supply, but really nothing noticeable. I think I'm going to leave all these Vikings lifted for just the pure anti-air. Okay, we should grab these resources, even though we definitely don't need them now. This is a really satisfying army to have because it's diverse. It's just weird. And there's a lot of mercenaries in it as well. And it's all these rescue troops as well. There's something satisfying about that. We rallied the troops, which is cool. And we actually have enough Banshees in here, plus the battle cruisers, that Spore crawlers don't really bother us at all. We can kill them before they really do anything. That is a lot of Banelings. Devil Dogs in the front. Back up, Devil Dogs. Okay, and now we have to start getting through the Nidus rooms, which will spawn more units at us than they do at Warfield, actually, which is funny. In fact, we've lost one Banshee there because our science vessels are a little too far in the back. Devil Dog, no! It's alright, he died saving Warfield. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Pretty fun mission. I actually like this one quite a bit. Landing in a hostile zone, destroying the Spore cannons to clear a landing zone, rallying the troops.
We've reached the crash site. With any luck, old Warfield's still alive and kicking.
Okay, destroy all Spore cannons. Done. 6 of 6. We rescued 10 out of 10 drop pods. You can actually drop mules on the troops from the drop pods if you can't get to them. And then the Zerg will instantly go and attack them right after they come under your control, and they'll die. But it counts towards this achievement as being rescued. Excellent. All right, let's get our little base camp set up here. We can watch the really fun cinematic of rescuing Warfield.
Heard you boys needed some help.
We came as fast as we could.
Ain't no time to be lying down on the job, General.
You magnificent son of a bitch. You're the last man I expected to see.
Boys, I hate to interrupt, but the natives are getting restless.
Thanks for the rescue, but I hope it ain't just the two of you.
General, you know I've always got a card to play.
You might be a damn pirate, Raina, but whatever happens, you saved my boys today. And I won't forget that.
All in a day's work, General.
He's saved. Alright, we should start with the news, as we've typically been doing.
This is Kate Lockwell reporting live for UNN. Stunning news tonight as massive numbers of Zerg began pulling back to their main hive on the planet Char. While they aren't giving up the worlds they've conquered, most of the aliens appear to be massing near the fiery planet.
What can it mean, Kate?
We really don't know, Donnie. We'll keep you posted with any further developments.
I know what it means, and it ain't good.
They're pulling back to protect Char.
How you holding up, General?
Damn poison. I told those pansy-ass medics to lop off my arm so I could get back to the front. Even so, I'm in pretty bad shape. I've decided to hand over all command to you.
I understand. I know that ain't easy for you.
Easy? Son, I'm getting off easy compared to what you got ahead of you. To reach the main hive, you'll have to choose between taking out their ground reinforcements or their air support. There ain't time for both.
Don't worry, General. I'll deal with the Zerg. First chance you get, head back to the ship and get patched up. That's an order.
Like I said, so I can get back to the front. Where do you think we are right now? We're like actively firing on enemies as they're coming towards us.
Lock and load, Jimmy boy. These blasted critters just keep coming. What we got here's the biggest turkey shoot in a galaxy.
Hate to spoil all your fun, Tygus, but we gotta start pushing toward the primary hive cluster pronto.
That's a tall order, old buddy. Between them nidus worms on the ground and that swarm of flies overhead, we ain't in no position to push against anything.
You're always an inspiration, Tygus.
Alrighty, so when we come back, we'll decide what portion of the Zerg forces we'd like to nullify for All-In, which is still challenging. I think it's still one of the hardest missions across all 3 games plus the Nova mission packs. Always gonna be tough. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.